Imagine walking into a Sofia neighborhood at lunchtime. Students, office workers, everyone in a hurry, everyone hungry. They all want the same thing, something fast, something good, something they can afford every single day. That gap is our business. I am Ilya, and with Mert and Sarah, this is our pitch. We are not here to sell you a dream. We are here to walk you through four pieces of evidence that the unit is profitable, that the business survives stress, and that it generates real cash, and that we know exactly where to grow next. By the end of this presentation, you will not be deciding where to believe us, you will be deciding whether to fund us. So that's our business concept. So what are we actually building? A takeout burger restaurant in Sofia with a deliberately simple product. Three ingredients, done well every single time. So you're gonna ask yourself, why three ingredients? Because complexity kills restaurants. Every additional ingredient is more inventory, more waste, more training, more things that go wrong at 7 p.m. on a Friday. We stripped all of that out. Our price point is 10 euros. This is the magic number, high enough that we can afford quality beef and real bun, low enough that a student can come twice a week and not feel it. That is repeated business, and repeated business is what makes restaurants survive their first year. Now, here is what separates this proposal from a typical pitch. Every single cost number you see on this slide came from real Sofia market research, actual rental quotes, actual utility tariffs, actual equipment prices we sourced ourselves. We did not estimate, we did not assume. We built this from the ground up and the way a real operator would. And that matters because everything you're about to hear from Merit and Sarah rests on this foundation.
Thank you. Now I want to ask the question every investor really wants answered. What does it take for this business to break? We tested it two ways: cost within profit on one side, absorption costing on the other. Both methods independently prove our profitability. But the real story is on the right side of these slides. We deliberately structured labor as wage based that keeps our cost base flexible. A salaried model would have raised the fixed cost so high that it creates pressure on early business. We refuse to take that risk. And here's what that flexibility by us. We operate at 2.8 times our break-even point. Let me say what that actually means. Sales in this business would have collapsed by more than 60% before we lose money. It means that we have strong cooperation. When it comes to cash, we built in 18 months cash budget, and we tested it under three scenarios. The dark blue line is our base case. The light blue is our optimistic case, and the red line is the disaster scenario. And sales missed target by 20% across the entire 18 months. The pessimistic scenario shows that even when everything goes wrong, the business still generates positive cash. It still grows. It just grows more slowly. Now, here's what I want you take from this slide because it changed the conversation we are about to have. This business does not need your money to survive. Yeah, this business does not need your money to survive. The cash budget proves it. So when Sarah asks you for capital now, understand what she's asking for. She's not asking for a business survival. She's asking for business fuel.
Thank you. So the question becomes, where do we put that fuel? We looked at four real options: a second branch expanding an existing kitchen, or a food truck and an online delivery. Every option was tested on the same 5 year period with the same discount rate and the same tax assumptions. And here's the results that surprised even us. All four options make the money. Yes, every single one creates value. That sounds like a good problem to have, but it is actually the hardest problem in capital allocation because all of them work and it is not a strategy. The strategy should be choosing and evaluating. Let me show you what we recommend. On these two charts that are presented, we see two clear winners. In terms of net present value, online delivery dominates where the yellow bar is almost double the others. When it comes to internal rate of return, expansion dominates on the return per euro invested. One brings scale and one brings efficiency. If you pick one, you will compromise, but if you pick both, you will not compromise. So, this is what we ask. These two scenarios combined into one strategy, which is online delivery plus capacity expansion. Online delivery would be our growth engine with the highest absolute value and the strongest unit economics, which would show the largest market that we cannot reach without opening a second physical location. Capacity expansion is our efficiency drive with minimal capital, minimal risk, and maximum return on every euro deployed. If you pursue all four scenarios, that would cost roughly the three times what we're asking for today. We rejected that path on purpose. The food truck and the second branch are not gone, they're on the deck. Once delivery proves itself in year one, we earn the right to come back to you and talk about year two. That's how disciplined businesses grow, not all at once, stage by stage. Let me close up with some limitations for our request. Seasonal changes is primary. Sofia in February is not the same as Sofia in July. Delivery platforms can change their commission rates. Our model excludes some real world line items like value added tax. And launching delivery alongside the main branch could cannibalize dine in sales. Although our calculations were very optimistic, we are not pretending that these risks do not exist. But here is where we land. The business is profitable, the cash flow is resilient. The expansion strategy is disciplined, and the team management team, us in this room, has done their work for to earn you the confidence. We are not asking you to take a word of promise. We are asking you to take a backup plan that's already been stress tested 4 different ways. That is our proposal. Thank you.